You know it's gonna be a good episode when this is the first fucking comment. Good God. Hello everyone, my name is Deckerlink, the trained unprofessional, and welcome the fuck back to Talking Back. It was going to be a while, but then because I asked people, it's like, do you want me to space this shit out more? You know, because people don't really, kind of the waning interest, and I'm not really doing a whole lot of comments. And then I ran a poll on Twitter that basically said, yeah, space them out. And then I had a realization. I was like, I have a whole second channel dedicated to, oh my god, my video diary, but mostly unedited streams go up on that channel. And there are comments on those, and I have never actually included any of those. So I decided to widen my comment pool, and there were a lot of them because I used all the my comment pool for that one was all the comments that had ever happened ever on Decker Jack. So yeah, there was a few. This is gonna be a little bit of an odd one, but I figured y'all wanted more comments, or at least those who wanted more comments wanted more comments. So that's some of you, hopefully. And let's just get into this shit, man. I'm ready for this. We're celebrating 44? What is it? It doesn't sound fucking real every time I think about where we're actually at. Yeah, we're at 4,400. God Christ, man. 4,400 subscribers. It's fucking... I can say it every time. I never expected to get to this point. So if we continue to get bigger, I will obviously have not expected to get to that point either. It's fucking insane. We do have our goal. We do have the goal to get to 5,000 before the end of the year, and we are well on our goal for that. We've been averaging about 10 subscribers a day, so we're doing good. If we continue that way, we should get there within a few months, I'd say. We should be pretty good. So, without further fucking ado, let's do what we do doing the do on Talking Back, and that's actually talk back. Let's get to the first goddamn comment. There we fucking go. That's what the magazines tell people we're supposed to look like, right? Awesome Austin says, what the fuck is going on? I ask myself that all the goddamn time. At least in this regard, it is Talking Back. And this is one of the comments that was actually, as you can see, from a year ago. This is one of the ones from Decker Jack. We're kind of going through those first because we're getting them out of the fucking way. Because the comment pool is Decker Link comments, Decker Jack comments, and the Discord server that you can see the link for in the description down below also has a channel dedicated to questions for Talking Back. So there are a lot of places you can leave stuff for Talking Back. So just bear that in mind. Next motherfucking comment. Oh god. Another awesome Austin comment. I don't know why he's shirtless, but we got TJ in the house. Awesome Austin also says, Jacob! Potato diet! It might seem like a good idea to get the haircut, but I've seen me with short hair. It fucking sucks. Okay, so fun fact about the potato diet. For those who don't know what the fuck a potato diet is, basically, it's a diet dedicated around... It's also known as the mono diet. You're supposed to eat basically one thing for every meal, and you eliminate meal times, so it's... You eat that one fucking thing every time you're hungry. Not at certain times. You're eliminating like patterns for eating so that it becomes more about your actual biological needs. You're also just eating the one thing so that you can reset your taste buds, because a lot of eating is based off of habits. Bear in mind, I'm not a dietitian, so don't fucking take any of this to heart. A lot of eating is based on habits. Ergo, if you eliminate those habits, then you have the ability to basically reset your fucking eating habits. You can reset your taste buds in a sense. And the potato is generally chosen for this diet because it is a pretty healthy thing, and there's also a multitude of ways to prepare it. Now, I tried the potato diet in its most base form, which means that you can't microwave it because that's taking water away. You can't... eating it raw is just a bad fucking idea. I've never had a raw potato, but I've heard about people who eat raw potatoes, and they generally suck. So raw potatoes, bad idea. But what I would do is I would boil the potatoes. You wouldn't skin them either. You would eat the skin, the potato and all, and that's all you would eat. there are success stories with this diet. The most famous, in my opinion, is Penn Jillette. He lost hundreds of pounds using this diet. But he also says, like, if you take diet advice from a magician, you are an idiot who deserves to die, which I don't know about that last part, but whatever. It's Penn Jillette, what do you expect? When I tried the potato diet, I quickly realized that my schedule does not allow for such drastic measures. I desperately wanted to lose weight, and it turns out because I have a thyroid issue, I have a lot of thyroid antibodies that are basically destroying my thyroid gland and basically making it unable to work. Ergo, my metabolism sucks and I can't lose any weight no matter what I eat or drink. All I can do is gain weight. So I've actually been doing pretty good maintaining a weight around 400 pounds, which sounds like a lot, but bear in mind I am 6'3" and have really wide bones. I am fat and big boned. Pig boned. But anyway, so the potato diet worked for Penn Jillette. I wanted to try it. I like Penn Jillette. I wanted to try to lose weight, but the problem is that I would boil the potatoes and then take them to work. But by the time that I had my breakfast potato, which is, again, you eliminate meal times, you would just eat it. When I would just eat it when I was hungry. By the time I got to the second potato when I was hungry again, it would be cold. And so it would be this boiled potato, which, by the way, it takes a way longer to boil a potato than I thought it would. I got the big fucking honkin' potatoes, which I probably would have been better off getting the smaller ones, now that I'm thinking about it. But, yeah, it fucking sucked. I was eating this cold, soggy, fucking gross-ass potato, and I couldn't microwave it, and I was like, fuck this. And I like was almost vomiting, and I was crying because I was like, I'm not even a day through this diet, and I've already fucked it up. And I had to be consoled by Bri. It's like, I feel like a failure, and she's like, dude, this is some drastic shit. It's like, oh, you failed at something that most people wouldn't even consider to be a valid fucking option. Don't worry about it. So, yeah. The potato diet did not work for me, but for some people it could, and I'm not saying I would try it again, but if I did, I would eliminate the no microwave rule, because you could just microwave a fucking potato, and that'd be fine. Adding butter would kind of eliminate the fucking resetting the taste buds thing, but again, it's like you're resetting the taste buds by just eating the same thing over and over again. So fucking, if you're just eating a potato with butter over and over again, that should be fine. But I also was thinking maybe I could try corn on the cob, but it doesn't have protein. You can see the fucking problem here. The whole point of talking back is to go more behind the scenes, so if I ramble too much, then that's kind of the point. Lord of Pandemonium says, Sissel, we are doing Sissel's voice then. I like it. I like it a lot. Sissel, 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 Sissel the Sissel, it is Sissel. McCry1CV4 says, dang, stuff from 2014? Man, I feel old, XD. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing more podcast stuff. It's really enjoyable. Well, funny thing about that. And this was from over a year ago, so 2014, it'd be like, it's double old at this point. But the things that CV4, the official channel musician, is talking about here is I used to have a radio show. Surprise, believe it or not, I used to have a radio show. And that's where the podcast kind of started. Back in the beginning, it was called Warm Malt Liquor, because I think that's funny. And it was a radio show I did with my two friends, Nate and Dan. And the show would basically consist... Well, they were irregular guests. They would only show up if they had the time. It was live, and I would play music, and it was kind of an alt thing. Sometimes it was a talk, sometimes it was more music. And the music really wasn't themed much. Now that I'm saying it out loud, it was kind of a shitty show. You kind of want consistency at least. But, yeah, so eventually we did that for about half a year. Or maybe it was a full year. I think it was a full year. And it was doing pretty okay. It wasn't doing great in terms of ratings. A lot of the shows would devolve into me, Nate, and Dan just bickering, because that kind of was representative of our entire fucking friendship. So there was a break in the summer where I wanted to keep doing the show. I had my time slot. I was changing my time slot, and I was like, I kind of want to do something different. And I kind of want to have a dedicated shit, because I was coming up with these ideas of, like, segments and stuff like that. And my friend Caleb came to... I came to my friend Caleb, and I was like, we have this good, like, vibe. We had a good chemistry. And we started talking about segments and whatnot, and we didn't really settle on much. We came up with a few things, but yeah, we weren't like, we're gonna do this at this time and at this time stamp. So starting at the end of the summer, we changed the show from Warm Malt Liquor with rotating guests to All of the Above with me and Caleb. He was there every week. I think there might have been only one time that he couldn't show up. I was there every week. And it was like 2 hours long. It was a good fucking slot too. It worked really well for me. Now, he had to drive like pretty far, and he didn't have his driver's license at that point, so he was getting rides all the time, and I felt really bad. But at that time we were doing D&D, and it was cool, and we were hanging out, and we played music, and it was a pretty good time. But then around that time I switched schools, and with that I had to switch stations. So All of the Above, which the show was called now, moved from the old campus to the new campus. And that's when we went from live to taped, and we were on every day, but we only recorded 2 different shows, and they were pretty short shows. It was 4 11-minute segments, but we would have some guests on every once in a while, and we tried to do some different segments. We would play games, we would play music sometimes. It was pretty cool. And then that summer, I left that school. I'm going back to that school at the end of this summer, but I will be doing all my classes online, so I actually can't participate in their radio station. I might be able to if I just recorded all my shit here, but I don't want to go through all that. Seems like a bit of a hassle. So when I left that college, and I think Caleb and our friend Kyle left at the same time, we tried to foray All of the Above into a like an opinion piece type thing. We did those like childhood memories and video gaming Mount Rushmore videos that no one watched, we were like, okay, we'll try to get together every week to record this, and we did it like once, and it never happened again. There was like one-off about like what's the difference between mods and cheating, and then there was a few of them like that, but really we never actually got around to doing much. And then when I started to live stream on YouTube, we switched to Nerd's Eye View with me and Bri. Now, Bri was kind of in and out, but she was there pretty consistently, at least in the beginning. And Nerd's Eye View was supposed to at least be more... it was supposed to be segmented. We were supposed to talk about specific things. We had this whole list of like topics and stuff we were going to talk about, and it was going to be very structured, but it really turned into us just talking to the people live. And so it went from less of a podcast and more into just a live Q&A every week, and it kind of got frustrating because we really wanted to share our opinions about stuff, but it seemed everyone was more interested in just chatting. I mean, there's nothing wrong with chatting. I don't at all want it to seem like I'm dogging that, especially considering, if you ever watch me live, how much time I spend just chatting with the chat, and people getting annoyed and be like, can you just play the fucking game already? And I feel you, and I'm sorry. My ADHD is rampant on these live shows, but so it kind of got demoralizing after a while, and then I tried to transition Nerd's Eye View into just playing video games, and I started playing random shit, and then I was like, I do visual novels, why don't I just stream those, and then I could turn the streams into episodes. And so the moniker of Nerd's Eye View just sort of dropped off because it was kind of weird to call it Nerd's Eye View if I wasn't fucking doing anything. But if I wasn't doing anything other than just playing a game. And so, past that point, I eventually started wanting to do, I wanted to do interview stuff, and I had the idea to turn all of the above, revive that, and turn it into an interview podcast. This year is what I did, and we have our next 3 guests, I think. The tentative list for upcoming guests is Ookie Cookie, Purity Sin, and Clace. Those 3 are tentatively, and I can say that on here because not too many people watch these fucking episodes, and the view count now compared to what it was when we were playing Ek, it was pretty fucking obvious that the word isn't going to spread too much if I say it on one of these episodes. Point is, kind of excited about that. I'm very excited about that. I don't know why I said kinda, but I'm very excited about that, and yeah, I'm pretty excited. I wish I had something to do with the moniker of Nerd's Eye View, but also me and Aaron are working on a review show that's not going to be called Nerd's Eye View, but I'm pretty excited for it. I can't wait to see how that works. So there's a lot of shit coming down the pipeline, and it's just pretty cool to see how my radio show in 2013 turned into a podcast in 2018 that actually was closer to what I wanted it to be then, and it just took 5 years for me to fucking figure it out. Owen, Alex Quinn says, Owen, I can do that. I can and I will. Even if Owen is one of the least consistent voices I've ever done, because I can't seem to decide if it's high, low, gruff, or not. Fire Red says, Fire, that's kind of like this. Fire Red says, damn, called out Rice Gum. Now that still just sounded way too much like Sissel. Fire Red? What the fuck was his voice? I don't fucking know. I'm sorry. I wish I could have done Owen's voice better. I feel like I've done him dirty on this one. Because Sissel is more down here. So if Owen was a little more up here, it's a subtle difference. But it's somewhere between Philip and Sissel. So it's just kind of in the middle, you know? I don't know. But anyway, 6 months ago I apparently called out Rice Gum. I don't remember what the fuck it was. I think that's when the Content Cob came out, so I said, like, Rice Gum is a bitch in a video. And apparently that happened. And apparently one person agrees with it. Holy shit. Like, that wasn't fucking the thing to do. I guarantee fucking any impact that Content Cob had is fucking over. I hadn't, oh my god, a big, huge fucking bug. Oh my, I love you, dog. Oh, that's cool. Chef says, oh my gosh, I almost forgot you would wear eyeliner. Thus is a blast from the past. Is it? It might be like shining up a turd, try to make it seem like it's not a turd, but I'm kind of wanting to bring it back. I mean, I shaved. I got the fingernail polish. I'm doing that.
It's not shining up a turd. It's shining an already shiny diamond.
Oh, your flattery rings of bullshit.
Get the fuck out of here!
Nah, with the wham, with the flam. I just heard this. I was like, what the fuck is that? The druids attacking? The druids are attacking! The druids are coming!
Gary Leekanen says, you're absolutely amazing. I love your enthusiasm, :D. How can you speak so fast? Great stuff. I haven't done this voice in a while. No one's missed it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kari is... I used to call him Carrie. That's not his name. Kari. This is the author of Panzer Hearts. One of the more different games I've actually played. The alternate history World War II game that's on the alternate list. This is the author, and he actually saw the unedited stream on Decker Jack. And you said so nice, and this is only a glimpse of how nice he's been in the fucking emails, and Jesus, he's so fucking nice. And I'm sorry for calling you Carrie. His name is not Carrie, it's Kari. Kari. There you go. That last name is gonna always fucking befuddle me. But man, he's such a good guy. I don't really have anything to say about it. I usually don't include compliments, but I just wanted to give this guy a shout out. And the whole channel and the whole team behind Panzer Hearts, fucking phenomenal. I absolutely love them all. Oh, and I was actually going to answer the question, how can you speak so fast? Spent a lot of time talking to myself. Holy shit, that's a lot of time. It was one of my favorite book titles. It's an autobiography from Alan Alda, who says, things I overheard while talking to myself. I'm not even going to wait for a character voice on this one because it literally starts with, can you help me and a friend and want to download? No. I'm not tech support. I'm not fucking, I don't know. I am not the person you should go to if you're having a problem. Most games have an FAQ page that can help with that shit. There's also a lot of Google, like Ren'P has a site that can help with common issues with the game system, software. There's a whole lot of shit. I don't know what's available on mobile. I don't know what's available on Mac. I don't know what's available here, there, or anywhere. If you have a question, ask the developers. Hopefully they have a FAQ page for FAQs. But I am not tech support. Don't ask me shit. I don't know shit. Okay? Shit? Don't know it. Just don't fucking ask me about this. No, I'm done. No more of this. Moving on. Next comment.
Damn you, Emron says, God, this chat is terrible. They're spoiling important things about Nekajishi.
Apparently, Damn you, Emron has some problems with how the chat was conducting themselves while I was streaming Nekajishi last time. Look. Blatant spoilers I don't like. People seem to know this and have been avoiding them. Anything else, I treat it as people saying something that could be true but is likely false. Alright, what voice would you like for this one? Maria! Ah, nice. Okay, that is not the fucking picture. Oh, Jesus. Okay, this looks bad. It's just like a fucking mold of a person, and I definitely can't put that on the interwebs. If anyone has any tips on how to get into the source files of the extracurricular activities Ren'P files on Windows, please let me know, because I can't seem to find them, and so I'm stuck with this fucking screenshot of Maria when I'm trying to say, Chris Morales says, great video, don't rush or skip too quickly or you'll miss some parts of it, or worse, cause problem with game. Also, you should do a collaboration with Ookie Cookie. He knows about you and would to meet you. Actually, that has kind of been arranged. Me, Ookie Cookie, and Jake the Fennec are all trying to get together for something. I can't say what. Won't even say much what of. And I probably wouldn't say it at all if this video was apt to be watched by more people than only a handful. But, yeah, there are plans in the works. I also hope to get Ookie Cookie on all of the above here soon. So, yeah. Yeah. I am crashing super hard, dude. What voice do you want to do for the one and only Ooka Cookie? Alan from Blackgate. Well, do I even have any fucking Blackgate folders anymore? I do, okay. What the fuck? Holy shit. That is... Whoa. That is... Jesus Christ. This is not the picture I was reacting to. I was seeing some shit in that folder, and I was surprised. I was not... Woo.
Ookie Cookie says, I feel so hurt that Shiro thinks I don't have the voice actor quality. Throws Cookie fandubs into the garbage.
I mean, I'm not any better. Literally, this is like the 17th fucking character that has the same slightly raspy low voice. So I goddamn guarantee. Yeah, just let him watch more of your shit. You'll realize that there's a reason why the sub counts are the way they are. Oh, we get some Darius, I see. We're gonna get some Darius. I like me some Darius. Roll along, asshole. James Swain says, I stopped surfing Pornhub to watch this, XD. Makes my day brighter just fucking hearing that voice. Then I remember I'm doing it, and I'm like, well, that fucking ruins it. But just inherently, doesn't it? I know the fucking allure of pornography. So if I am luring you away from that evil sin, then I feel more righteous, but more importantly, I feel flattered. Thank you very much. That is the best and sweetest thing that anyone has ever said to me. Jenny from Repeat. Generic, high-pitched female. I like it. Let's get some Jenny, because she doesn't sound exactly the same as Maria. The Keeper says, VNs like this one and Echo inspire me to one day make my own. Well, that is probably the nicest fucking thing you could ever say to a creator of any sort. And honestly, I'm sure that the creators of this one, aka Repeat, and Echo would really be kind to hear that. So I hope that they receive your message. And if you ever make a demo, send it my way. I'll gladly play it. Eventually, I have a request list as long as, well, certain things. So I will get to it. It just takes forever to get through these things. So many routes. The posh sounding homosexual voice. Oh, the zebra. Oh shit, I do not have that sprite, dude, but I'll try. Vendrick says, the winds of change. I didn't remember that fucking voice. This was a comment on Major Minor. There was a chapter in it called The Winds of Change, and for those who don't know, the motherfucking guy made that game, Clace, is making another game called Winds of Change. So, I guess he just liked that fucking name. It's a good name, so I wish he would have sent me the fucking demo that he sent around. It's like, hey, any people who play games on YouTube want to play the demo of Winds of Change? And I said I wanted to do it. Other people got to do it. I didn't get to do it. But he already sent me a free game in the form of Major Minor. So I guess that kind of makes sense. And he's coming on my podcast, so I guess that's okay. But it's like, fuck, dude. Leaving me out to dry here. That's the perfect way to make your guests feel welcome. Call them the fuck out right beforehand. Make them feel super uncomfortable about talking to you. It's a perfect way to... Oh, this... Do I really need to show this shit? Okay, so basically... No, I'm not I'm cutting all of that. I'm not fucking talking about this. If I do the podcast with Purity Sin, then I can actually fucking explain it there. But I'm just moving the fuck on. Fuck that. Fuck that. Not right now. Not right goddamn now. That's goddamn sure. Dying. I am slowly dying. A little faster recently, but I'm still dying. Zorro the Pangoro says, Decker with that McDonald's Wi-Fi in here. This was a comment on the latest The Pirate's Fate episode, and yes, there were so many technical problems with that episode. Holy fuck, I almost didn't want to put it out. Look, okay, I've been trying so hard to get this motherfucking thing to work on OBS. I now have a tip thanks to Bobby. I know the name was Bobby. But also TF Wright emailed me about the tip to, they gave me a tip that I'm going to be trying next time I go to record this, but because I didn't have that tip in the meantime, I was using the Windows Game Bar, which is shit. And I was trying to record my audio using OBS at the same time, and that just didn't fucking work. So the face cam was fucked, the audio wasn't good, and the whole episode fucking sucked. It just fucking sucked. Okay? So I'm very sorry about that, but fortunately because of the new tip, thanks to Bobby and TF Wright, it will be trying so thank you. What is the next voice for the comment? Coach! If I'm able to do that voice since it's late, I think we can manage up a little. I think we can. Let me do a little border warm up. Thomas! Yeah, I'm good. I think we can manage it. Let's get him all upons. Boom. Bear belly in this bitch. I'm burning calories. LOL, I'm lying. Big belly in this crib, and I ain't even trying. You didn't get to see it, which is good because my stomach is fucking disgusting. Zayden says, I'm not saying that.
Time for a question. Any idea when you're gonna continue with your Angels of Scaly Wings playthrough? I'm guessing it's probably gonna be after Lagoon Lounge and or Nekajishi are done, but I'm still curious. P.S. Yes, Angels with Scaly Wings does indeed have 14 endings. So it makes it a bit of an intimidating game to 100%. LOL.
I will be returning to Angels with Scaly Wings sometime in the near future, but I will not be trying to 100% the game. McFuck that. I'm probably going to pursue other games in the meantime. At least get a route out of them, because I don't like the way that I approached the earlier visual novels that I did. For example, I have been playing extracurricular activities for 2 years straight. Well, there ain't shit straight about that game, but you know what I mean. I've been playing it for a long fucking time. And I feel like if I play a game completely, all the routes, you know, and not all the choices, obviously, but that's kind of what I did with Repeat, but if I cover a game that extensively, not only will I be playing one game forever, but it also kind of de-incentivizes people from playing the game themselves. And especially with free games like extracurricular activities, Repeat, Echo, Blackgate, all these games are fucking free, by the way. You don't have to donate to play them. If I de-incentivize people from playing a game that you can choose to patronize, like with paying, but you don't have to, then I feel like I might be harming them in a way, because it'll up their notoriety, but it'll also make it a more passive experience. So what I'm thinking I'm probably going to do in the future is I'll probably play a route from a visual novel. I gotta get all the way up here. I'll play a route from a visual novel, and then I'll go to another game and then go back and something like that. That way I'm not playing one game for 2 years. And honestly, that might be happening to extracurricular activities pretty soon. As soon as I might finish with the Darius route, I might go straight to Dozer, which has been recently unlocked, because I haven't done anything with Dozer yet. But now that we're treating the game as a new game, only playing the stuff that's gotten the art updates, I kind of want to break. I want to break from that game. I want to fucking break the game. I want to snap it in half. No, I love the game, but it's like the mono diet we talked about earlier. Too much of one thing makes me fucking crazy. So, once we finish Darius's route, we might be just covering the first part of Dozer and then fucking doing something else, because goddamn. The Ghost of Bradley's Lake. Or Bradley Lake. Holy shit, that's a reach right there. I think their voice was just sort of a, I think that's just sort of a floaty voice, but I'll do it. It was requested. It was the first one requested, so I must. Miss stuff and words and things. Ugh. Fucking creepy ass. Probably. I'm thinking this, because it looks like a medical gown. I'm thinking that the Ghost of Bradley Lake is either Herschel's sister or this is Jenny. I think Jenny turns into this, and I think we turn into Echo. But anyway, so headcanon out of the fucking way. Jimmy Vanover says, "You sneaky fucking bitch. I never knew you had another channel, and you made more episodes." Yes. Yes! Yes! Motherfucker knows! I have a big fucking nose, don't I? Yes! I have a second channel that it's Decker Jack. I should have put this at the beginning because more people would watch at the beginning, but no one's gonna watch this anyway because no one cares. Yes, I have 2 channels. Decker Link, which is my main channel for all my main channel needs, edited down episodes from streams and whatnot. And then my second channel is Decker Jack, where I have unedited streams that go on there. It's also how I handle my early access for my Patreon users. All people who donate to my Patreon get early access to videos and whatnot. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm done. I'm done. We're going. I'm done. I'm done. So, thank you all very much for watching, especially the 9 of you that stuck around to the end. And, I speak for the voices in my head when I say until next time. Fare thee well. Bye, everyone.